like this and snap it in place. Make it sure it's clicked a little bit. Carefully guide this through right here. You need to click this pen down. This is the line art version. Right here you can see all the numbers. Let's go unbox my new LOKLiK iPaint. Beautiful people, it's me, Arinsky. Welcome back to my channel. In today's video, we are going to unbox, assemble, test, and review my new LOKLiK iPaint. I received this machine from last year through our Heat Press community Facebook group. I entered one of their events there and luckily I won the contest. So let's go to my table and let's start unboxing. Finally have a time to unbox my new LOKLiK iPaint. I got it from last year and I'm so bad at unboxing new items because some things came up and you know I'm out of focus, and now I have a time, so let's go ahead and unbox it. The LOKLiK iPaint includes the machine itself, power cord, USB cable, screwdriver, gel pen and heat erasable pens, paint brushes, masking tape, acrylic paint kit, canvas, and your user guide envelope. First things first, these are the things that we need to use to assemble our machine. We need a screwdriver, we need a screw, and this screw cover. So we need to do is to get this one, lift this one up, and we will connect this clip right here to this port. So simply we will just put it like this. And snap it in place. Make it sure it's clicked a little bit. Carefully guide this through right here and click. You hear that sound? Put the screw and tighten it up with the screwdriver just like this. Okay, make sure not too tight so you don't break that thread, and put the cover of the screw. Voila! Now you have the assembled LOKLiK iPaint. Right, we need to turn on our LOKLiK iPaint, pushing the power button on, and you'll see it going to move left and right, back and forth with the pen holder. And this is what we're gonna use, the heat erasable pen, and there is a silicone right here, and we'll be using a stretch canvas 9 by 12 inches, and we're going to install the pen at the pen holder slot. So just want to show you the silicone is at between A and B mark. So we'll install it just like this, carefully. Silicone really has a grip, and lock it in position. This one right here, okay, we'll just slide it like that right there, and later on we will put we'll use this masking tape to hold this canvas in place. We'll put that one right here with this masking tape. And I have a tape, I have a mat underneath of this glass mat, so it's easy for me to line up very good, fair and square. All right, so need to go back to our Idea Studio app desktop version. We'll use the Bluetooth connection and start from there. Alright guys, first thing you want to do when you got your new brand machine is to check their firmware update version. So in order to do that, you need to go to the device settings. Well, of course, the software will ask you to connect your device first, and let's connect it. We'll do the Bluetooth connection and just hit next and click the search and click the connect. Alright, so it's already connected, and just hit next and done. Alright, back to our connecting the device using USB connection. We need to do it all over again. I just connected my laptop to my LOKLiK iPaint through USB, and we need to click this one right here through USB. Connected. And it connected through USB right there. So now what we're gonna do is to go back here, device settings, and check for the firmware updates. See if we have the latest version. Mine is currently at V9. We'll check the updates. Okay. Latest version. Okay, it looks like I'm in the current version because I don't see any version available for updates right now. On the other hand, if you're using the Idea Studio mobile app, updating the firmware is super easy. No USB cable needed. Just open the app and follow the on-screen prompts. Easy peasy. Alright, we're still here in my Idea Studio desktop version. I'm working with this different iPaint projects right here, but we want to focus in this one right here. So we'll open it. We'll just say make it. Alright. So it says connect your device. Alright, let's go connect it. Through Bluetooth this time, like I mentioned earlier. Hit the next button, search, and connect. Alright, and then hit the next button right there, and done. My canvas, like I mentioned earlier, is approximately 9 by 12 inches, and I resized this paint as this dimension as 11.75 by 8.5 to make it sure that this will land exactly in the canvas. So we'll put this one all the way at the corner, alright, right here, and just hit the make button. Alright, so now I'm gonna do different this time. Because of the oil painting, and we will do the line art for now. But I just want to show you in the oil painting what I did earlier. Okay, and I select 48 color and transfer to paint by numbers. I just want to show you real quick so you have an idea on how to make this painting by the numbers. So we'll hit the transfer. So it takes time to transfer. Okay, I believe I've done this one for about 17 minutes and 12 seconds, if I'm not mistaken, to draw all this paint in my canvas by the numbers. Okay, so right here, okay, there are the numbers and color coded by the numbers. And actually they have this color guide right here. You have an option to download it as PDF and SVG. We will tackle this one later on. Okay, and right here we will need to drag it all the way down. Okay, so right here. So I customize my materials and I have this stretch canvas with frame. So I have that added to my painting substrate, and we will use the heat erasable pen like that, and I will show you real quick, okay, that make it sure when you position your canvas right here, okay, make it sure it's in the corner and you need to click this pen down. So I verify right here, okay, right here, that the pen touches my substrate, my canvas. So I hit okay. All right, and then we will preview it just like this. Make it sure you see it will preview where the paint gonna land it. So obviously it's way off, so we need to adjust the canvas itself. All right, so we need to hit the preview okay, and we'll do it like this, slide it like that, okay. Then I believe it's within the area. Okay. One more time to make it perfectly aligned. Perfect. So that my design is within my canvas. So later on we will use this one right here, okay, the masking tape, and we will put that underneath the canvas. So we'll just need to add to the task like that, and we'll just need to start. But obviously I made it earlier, okay, so we'll not do that. So we need to go back and we will do outline version. Okay, outline is the line art rather. So right here, when you pick the line art version versus the oil painting, you see the difference that there are no numbers in here. So you have the freedom to pick whatever colors you want to paint the mountains, the snows, the sky, or the trees, and the landscape right there by your choice. And we want to do that for now and see how much time will consume by doing this versus the oil painting, paint by the numbers. So again, we'll pick the stretch canvas with frame that I customize it. We didn't move anything in the table right now. Okay, make it sure the pen is down. We'll click that real quick again. And it's down. Okay, and hit OK. And don't forget to select the heat erasable pen, alright, and preview. Let's double check this one more time. And we didn't move anything in there. Alright, perfect. So we will just add that to the task. Alright, right there. And we will hit the start button. But before that, we will secure it in place by using the masking tape. We need this to secure it in place. This is very sticky masking tape, by the way. And if you use the glass mat, it is stick really, you know, it's stick really sticky. What I'm trying to say. Very sticky in the surface. That's what I'm trying to say. So, okay, I hope I can remember that, but anyway, we'll reframe it when we need it. Okay, just like that. Fold it like that. All right, so we'll put it back where it belongs. Hopefully, okay, I will not stick anywhere. Okay, we will need to reframe it back again. Okay, preview, because I didn't really exactly remember where it landed. Oh. Okay, one more time. One more. I'm satisfied with that placement. All right. So we'll just push this one all the way down. Okay, one more time, pen down. All right, it touches the surface, hit OK. And we'll add the task. And let's start now. sure it will not move. Move a little bit, so we'll secure it here. Then we will move probably at the edge because this has a wood frame right here versus in the middle, which is, you know, the pen is really move. So it's only 7 minutes, less than 8 minutes in total for this one versus the paint by the number I made earlier, which is 17 minutes and 12 seconds. So less than more than a half time to do this one. Okay, at the edge again, we'll make it sure I hold this one so it will not move. Okay, we just had a problem at the edge because of that wood. Alright, it's done. Alright, we'll take a closer look of this drawing we made in our canvas. So let's take this one out for now. Okay, see, take a closer look. So this is the line art version, so it really drawn the outline without the numbers right here. And I will show you the one with the paint by the numbers I made earlier, and this is how it looked like. So right here you can see all the numbers right here coded with different colors by the number, and you can see all the numbers right there, but actually right here, okay, you need a magnifier to see what numbers are this one right here. Me myself can barely see it, like I'm not sure if this is 44, 32, 31, or 11 right here. So there are little tiny details or numbers that you cannot really see right here by painting by the numbers. It's too small for me to see. Look at that. Right there I can see that right here it's 32, but I'm not sure this one. So the good thing is they provided a PDF printable for this outline and the picture itself to verify what colors or number are this right here that you cannot see or read it right here. So I'll show you the PDF printable version, so when time to paint we have a guide. What number is this one right here, or what color need to use on this little tiny numbers right here. All right, so this is the difference between the paint by the number version and line art version. you spend more time in here because of the tiny details of the number. More or less 17 minutes versus less than 8 minutes without the number. We're here at my color guide. So this is what I'm talking about, that I saved PDF version of this canvas, what it looks like supposed to be, the colors right here. And it's very nice that they provided this type of PDF printable version, you know, is because you see, what is this right here? You see all these numbers right here in a tiny little print that I can't barely see it or read it, even if we enlarge this one right here. All right, let us see. Okay, I can see right here might be a 31 right here, 32, 32, 44, but I don't know what number is this one right here in the corner, and this one too. This one obviously looks like a 44 to me right here. But how about this right here? It's too small for me to see. So now, okay, they provided this sketch line drawing with the numbers, paint by the numbers. But if you will take a look at the picture right here too, all right here, you can match with those colors with the numbers. So at page 3, they provided this one right here. Okay, right here. Okay, what are the colors that needs to be used in able to paint your canvas? So they have this color guided numbers 2, 3, etc. up to 45. So we chose the 48 color earlier in our canvas. And we'll just match those color number with this sketch right here. Okay, so I cannot really see what are those numbers here, there, and there, and all of this right here. You can't really see it right here. So good thing that they provided this one. So we'll go ahead to my table and finish up coloring this one right here. So now we're here at my table. I decided to paint the one that I made earlier, the paint by the numbers canvas, and we will use the paint brushes they provided with the machine. And I already sorted out all the acrylic paints that we need to use for painting this canvas. So let's go ahead and start painting with this canvas. My technique of painting this kind of canvas is I'll go for the large or the bigger area, which is the skies and then the mountains and then the landscape, and I will finish the small little details at the end. So let's go ahead and start that. And I have my laptop on at the other side, so just in case that I cannot read this one right here at the corner and some little details here in the canvas, so I have a guide or a reference, so what color needs to be painted on those little tiny numbers right here. So let's start painting. Alright guys, this is how far I painted my canvas. What do you think so far? Alright, we'll continue painting it and I will just show you the finished product towards the end. So here is my finished product, guys. What do you think so far? I love it. Isn't it so amazing? Look at those colors, those landscape mountains and snows and skies and clouds. I love it. So I'm done painting this canvas, and I believe it took me more than 3 hours to paint the whole design and dry it off. And what we're gonna do right now is to use a heat gun. I'll show you what type of heat gun I'm going to use for my craft. This one, I'm going to use a heat gun to erase those, you know, the heat erasable pen that we used earlier. And I believe there's some more of the markings of the pen that I can see through this white clouds right here, right there, Sham. And you know, those dark colors right there, I believe it covers those numbers. And to make it sure, to make it more presentable, like this one you see at the edge right here, there's a little bit of the marking of the design. So we will use the heat gun to erase those one and finish it off later with my Krylon. I'm going to use this one, Krylon UV resistant clear acrylic coating in matte finish to protect my painting. So, you know, you can use whatever type of sealer you want to use for your canvas painting. So let's go ahead and use our heat gun to erase those pen marks. Now that I've done using my heat gun to erase those pen marks in my canvas painting, now what I'm going to do right now is to erase this one right here. I don't need to do the same design of those canvas, and I can reuse this canvas for my future design. So all we need to do is to use the heat gun and hit this one up to evaporate this pen marks in our canvas. So cool, huh? So we'll just go ahead and heat it up, and I'll show you how it works. Voila! Wow! Works like magic. Let's go ahead and spray my canvas painting. If you're looking for the perfect gift for your kids or the whole family, the LOKLiK iPaint is such a fun choice. It is an automated painting machine designed for beginners, families, and hobby crafters who want to create clean, consistent artwork without needing advanced painting skills. It works like a smart painter that traces designs onto your surface so you can paint them beautifully. It's so easy to assemble, simple to use, right out of the box, and the Idea Studio app walks you through every step. You'll also find tons of ready-made designs to get you started. Plus, the iPaint offers a generous 16.5 by 11.7 inch work area. Now that you've seen the video, I hope you'll give it a try. You can create beautiful artwork on cardstocks, canvases, wood blanks, and even cotton fabrics. Then paint them in any colors you love. Handmade pieces like this make heartfelt gifts for someone special. And that's it. So easy to use this LOKLiK iPaint. If you're interested to get one for your kids or for yourself, there is buy one get one free in their website right now by the time I record this video, and I believe it will end up to the Mother's Day. So they have a Mother's Day sales event going on right now, so please check that one out. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel, leave a comment, and don't forget to turn that notification bell button on so you won't miss any of my new upcoming videos. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you at the next one. Bye!